Welcome back to Good Day. So, Amanda, you can certainly attest to how fast kids grow.
Yes.
So, Maggie, she's 7, and next week she'll be 15.
Oh. Yes.
It feels like that, right?
It does, yeah. Saving money on kids' clothes, toys, shoes, equipment, and anything that has to do with kids is important. So we have Rachael Brooks of the Toledo Mothers of Twins Club with a big way to save some money coming up soon. Thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
So we've got a whole little shopping center here. Anything you could possibly want for your kids.
Anything. And we also carry maternity.
Okay.
So that's important.
Nice.
You know, we have newborn to teen, and as our population ages, like our children grow up, we are getting a lot more of some of the bigger sizes. You kind of see it goes in waves.
Yeah.
But right now we have a really great age range. Like we have all of it. So we have up to teen, and then like I said, we have some maternity as well. We also have some home things that people, you know, sometimes you think, oh, I'm gonna go get clothes or shoes, but we have bedding, we have bedroom decor, we have
like storage
solutions, yes, like storage baskets and stuff like that. So we have all of that stuff on top of just the clothing that you would think
you might need for your household.
So before we get into all of this, this is the Toledo Mothers of Twins Club. So
Yes.
You got twins.
I have twins. Yes, I have twins. I have almost 8-year-old twins and a 10-year-old. And all of the members of the club have twins, triplets, quads, or more.
Yikes.
We are, and obviously we're the Toledo chapter. We do have a state convention that we do every year as well in Twinsburg. You've probably heard of Twinsburg.
That makes sense.
I wonder why you guys do it in Twinsburg.
That makes sense.
I don't know. It's the weirdest place to pick. But yeah, so everybody has multiples, and you know, we all get to support each other in ways that parents with singletons maybe can't.
Singletons, I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. So tell us, what's the challenge of twins? How are you all helping each other?
So there's a lot of things that come up. One of the big things is, do I put my kids in school together? Do I put them in the same class, or do I separate them? And you know, you can have some different perspectives. My children are separated because when they're together, one tends to lean on the other, and so he doesn't get to do as much. And then you have, you know, if we have a new member who comes in and their babies are in the NICU, maybe, you know, we have lots of moms who have experience with that. You know, how do I get my kids on a schedule? Because when you have one baby, you sleep when the baby sleeps. But when you have two babies, what if the one's awake and one's asleep? What do you do? And so we kind of help each other work through those things. Making friends at school. This child got invited to a birthday party, but this twin didn't. How do we navigate that?
There's a lot.
Yeah,
there
that is a lot.
Steven.
Those are things I've never thought about.
Lots of things, and they need lots of stuff too. Just stuff. And one of the things that I'm looking at here, if we can come back to it, is this is a Halloween costume. They're expensive, and they're like stupid expensive.
Yes.
Like, why? Why are they so expensive?
That's one way to describe it.
So this is a great opportunity to get stocked up, huh?
Yes. We even sometimes buy Halloween costumes and use it to stock our dress-up bin because
the
they're
kids
so
love that
well
stuff.
priced that you can afford to do that.
So that's just one of the many things we're looking at. Pictures. I mean, you're filling. This is at Tam O'Shanter, right?
This is at Tam O'Shanter. We have had to move because we have outgrown every space we've ever been in.
Wow. Well, because you have multiples, and you, like I said, you've got a lot of stuff. So
that's good. Car seats.
And there are 170 members to the club. This year for sale, I believe we have between 40 and 50 that are selling.
Okay.
So and that doesn't, you know, and then we have everything sorted by size, so you don't have to go booth to booth like you do at some. It's, do you need boys 4T? That's right over there. Do you need some shoes? Shoes are over there. You know, all lined up by size.
Awesome.
So it's very well organized.
And what I love too is like these toys, because my kid might want this, and it's expensive, and then they outgrow it, and then you're like, now what? Right? So you can get it gently used, because I mean this stuff is in great condition, and
it does the job.
And it does, right? The kid's going to be happy, and then you can pass it along to the next person.
Yes, and actually a lot of things that have been in the sale come back to the sale. You know, you see people will post pictures and they'll say, hey, and you'll post a picture of their child on our Facebook page, and somebody go, oh, hey, that was mine. I sold that at the sale. You know, and then you see it come back the next round.
So can parents find, like, I know there are like cool like gadgets, like that you can carry the kid and things like. I don't know what those are called. I don't have any kids.
A baby carrier.
There you go.
So they have baby carriers like an Ergo or a Tula or those kinds of things.
That's what they're called.
You can generally find things like that because everybody brings what they have. I can't ever say yes for sure there will be something.
Yeah.
There is a rumor that there's a Wonder Wagon coming, which as a non-parent you may not know. But
what is a Wonder Wagon?
A Wonder Wagon is a giant wagon that it does everything you could ever possibly need it to do. It is the most amazing child movement tool you could get.
Child movement tool.
Okay.
And if you have multiple children and you want to move them all at the same time.
Yes.
So is it like
they're
a
expensive.
stroller on steroids or something?
Yes. It's like a mix between a stroller and a wagon,
Yeah.
but it's like the Rolls-Royce version.
Oh, okay.
And you can't find them used because people like them. They don't get rid of them.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Right. So hey, you might be able to get your hands on one if you get there early.
Yes.
So there's a small fee to get in, right?
It's $3
Yeah.
cash at the door.
Yeah.
You can pay with card to purchase your stuff. We
Yeah.
just ask that the door be cash.
Okay. Yeah. So bring cash with you anyway, you know, and get stocked up. You'll have some holiday clothes, all that cute stuff, and then choose in like the next 4 sizes because your kids are going to go through those, you know, every month. So, you know, just a great opportunity to come out, save some money, get some stuff.
And besides having twins, how can people join the club?
They could have triplets or quads.
Yeah, you got multiples.
And they could go to Toledo Mothers of Twins or ToledoMothersOfTwins.com.
Okay, all right, there you go.
Good stuff. Thank you so much for coming today.
Having me.
Appreciate it. Hope you get a lot of people out. I'm sure you will. Well, when Toledo's most local 9 a.m. show continues, she's coming home.
Yeah, so you got a chance to sit down with American Idol contestant and Ellison, Ohio native Crystal Bowersox. We'll have that when Good Day continues.
Mighty frightening, the hell come down.